Okay, so you talked about, okay, so if you guys are just, tuning in, we were talking about the audition process and how did it all start.
Yeah.
So, do you remember when you got the call that said, we would love to book you as Dorinda for, like, when, can you, like, take us back to that
I
day?
think this is my personality, girl, and we have to kind of be like this in the industry. Like, I didn't feel like I had it until I was like on a plane to Toronto.
I can so relate.
I was like, nope, nope, nope. I'm not getting excited. I'm gonna wait till it airs on Lifetime, and I'm gonna tell people I'm in the movie.
Right, I feel you.
But no, no, I think when I remember the email I got from Twinkie Bird,
Okay, shout out to Twinkie Bird,
Twinkie
yeah.
Bird, yes, yes. And she said, we would like to offer you the role of Dorinda. And that, oh my God, I'm getting teary. That was
Aww.
unexpected.
Aww.
Yeah, that was like, whoa, it was like, it's really happening.
Nice.
It's really, really happening.
Who was the
Yeah.
first person that you called or told that you got the role?
Ooh, who did I call? I think it might have been the director, Christine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
And then, because we were so in the trenches, and then I think it was either, I don't remember. I think it was either my sister or my mom.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice. So
yeah.
do you see any similarities between Shelea and Dorinda?
There's so many. And when I was starting to read the script, it felt, when I was having to do the work, it almost felt like therapy, because there were so many things that I kind of had to to kind of relive to kind of get into that place. And so, I have four sisters in my family, and a blended family. And so I understand how sometimes you go through things, with your sisters, and you don't always see eye to eye. And um just even seeing how her mother was treated in the church,
Mm-hmm.
of course there was a lot of great love and respect for her. But I don't think they were able to really receive the power that she was walking in. It was too much for some people, and I see a lot of misogyny in the church. And so, just kind of reliving all those things, I definitely felt like I could really, really relate to her. She is extremely um, loyal and goes hard for her mom. I'm the same way. I don't. I'm very mild, and people, I'm cool with people talking about me or doing whatever to me, but I will I will catch a case over my mom. And that's just how I am. That's how I roll. And as you can see, like, Dorinda does the same thing. you know, the time that
Dorinda's
she
no
got, like,
joke.
when she turned up, it was because of her mom.
Yeah.
It was her feeling that, that her mom was being attacked, or
Yeah.
that, somebody just wasn't treating her mom in the way that she thought. So there are a lot of similarities. But what's been interesting for me is, now that the movie is over, and I've got a chance to spend a lot of time with Dorinda. And of course, I even, I am a church girl, so I know church culture and stuff. But what people are realizing is that I am not Dorinda. I'm Shelea. Okay.
Right, right,
So
right.
you're gonna have to recognize that. We do a few things a little differently.
Yeah, yeah.
And we could, because we move in this world differently. Even though there's so many similarities, there are differences. And so, not too long ago, I was going live with my fans, and it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I just had like my usual uniform, some cut off jeans with a tank top.
Uh-huh.
And so I started all of a sudden it just kind of went right, you know, not left, but it went right, and it just got the live got really spiritual, and I just felt God's presence really, really powerfully, and then I just started just singing the song called Just Another Day the Lord Has Kept Me. And so, you know, some people, most people, I would say 90% of people were moved by it, and really, because it went on for like almost 8 minutes, you know, just pure praise, like just nonstop. I just kind of went into this zone. And
I mean, if you feel inclined to want, you know, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you feel like. Because look, real quick, I was warming up everybody before you came in.
Yeah.
I was playing. There was a medley. There's a medley of songs that you do.
Yeah.
You start with Whitney, and then you go to like Shaka Khan, and then you go to maybe that's not the right order, but when I was listening to it, I was just like, oh my God. I've been meditating and trying to get zen and peaceful to all the wrong stuff. This is what I need to be listening to.
Wow.
I need to be listening to Shelea.
Oh.
It just really, no, seriously, like I just felt this sense of like peace and calm. And even before I got on the live, I just sat here. With my eyes closed, and I was listening to your music. I was like, I was trying to, you know, get in the Shelea spirit before, you know, right, the Shelea vibes, exactly, before coming on and interviewing you. So if you want to sing, if you feel inclined, please, I will not stop you.
Okay.
Not gonna stop you.
Yeah, we can maybe we could take a request or two, but
okay.
Basically the what I'm trying to say is people kind of had a problem. Some people had a problem with the short shorts, and I'm a church girl, so I would never wear that to church. I know how to dress appropriately for church. But some people they had a problem with it, and because they kind of feel like when you're singing about God and then you're showing all the skin, it's, you know, it almost feels like a double message. You're basically saying, I'm a, you know, but I'm gonna go deep for you for a second. We don't even like to talk about sex in the church, but everybody's sexing in the church. You just don't want to talk about it. So that's the issue. So
right.
we see sex and being sexual so far from God, when that's really not the case. But I'm not going to try to justify or explain why I should be able to wear whatever. That's not even the issue. The issue is that it's what I had on. People DM'd me like crazy saying it was, you know, it was comforting to them. They had literally just lost a father or just buried their uncle or whatever, and they were just able to cry and feel it and have peace. And so to me, that's what it's about. But I kind of had a little spicy follow-up post. And some people thought I was mad, and I really was not mad. It was just kind of setting the tone. Like, I've kind of got I've got a lot of churchy fans that may have started following me because of Dorinda.
Right.
And sometimes churchy minded people think that you can tell people how they should live their life.
Right.
So I had to set the precedent that
right.
You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that on my page.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
So and it wasn't said out of anger. I wasn't upset. You know, some people were like, "Oh, who did it?" You know, I was like, it's not even about that, because when you grow up in the church, you know church culture. You know, people talk out of their, you know what, and so that wasn't even the issue. It was just basically saying, I'm just putting you up on notice that when you come to my page, this is a grown ass woman. So
I know that's right.
Approach it accordingly, and we won't have any problems. If I have to tell you more than once, then you lost the privilege of interacting with me.
Right. And not only that, you lost the whole message. You lost the purpose. I'm here singing from my heart, trying to touch people, and you here looking at my appearance like, something is really wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm glad that you are one of those celebrities that step up for themselves, that you know, speak up and defend themselves. Because some of these celebrities don't. Like, I was on Keisha Cole's live yesterday, and she was really conflicted. And she was like, I don't know, people are calling me messy. I don't know if I should defend myself whenever I say something. It's like it's a problem, and I don't even mean it the way that y'all are taking it. So should I just shut up from now on or whatever? So I'm glad that you step up and, you know, defend who you are.
You know, and
So
I
I
pick
get
my
that.
battles. You know, everything doesn't need a response. You know, so I
Right.
understand where she's coming from on that. You know,
Right.
but some things it's like I had time today.
For real? Oh, Shelea, what sign are you?
Okay. Let's see if you can guess.
Are you a Pisces or a Scorpio?
No, I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I knew it
Virgo.
wasn't a Gemini. I'm scared of Geminis. But it's a whole nother life. There's a whole nother life. But I vibe really well with Pisces, Scorpios, and other Cancers. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer.
Okay. Okay.
So like, I don't know. I just felt the water vibe from you because that, you know, water signs or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Virgo's a water sign.
I don't think so. I honestly, I'm not really familiar with like all of the characteristics, but I do feel like, from what I think, from what I've heard, is like we do like order. Um, we can be perfectionists, so some of those do apply, you know.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
can also chill real hard. So I don't know.
I love it. I totally love it. Man, I never used to be one of those people that were into like zodiacs heavy,
Yeah,
but whoo, like a lot of it is really on point.
yeah,
Really on point.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so okay. So the movie, The Clark Sisters, now back to that.
Okay.
Produced by Mary J. Oh my God, I'm a diehard Mary J fan. Anybody that knows me knows I die hard for that woman.
Yeah,
Mary
me
J,
too.
Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah. So you said you didn't meet Missy, but did you have the pleasure to meet Queen Latifah and Mary J?
I did. I did. I did. I did. And I actually, what's so amazing is that I met Mary J. Before the film. Like it was like
Okay.
a little bit before the film. And it's funny because being in the industry, we don't have the luxury of being shy, but actually quite naturally I am. You know, but
What?
I have to force myself sometimes, you know, when I'm in new settings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of want to
Mm-hmm.
just, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I was at because I'm signed to Quincy Jones, his management. So
Yes.
he was doing his Netflix was premiering, and so he had kind of like a screening at his house, and so Mary J. Blige and Dr. Dre hosted it, and it was so I think I might have no, I didn't have the role yet, so I ended up singing for that, and so she was so sweet to me, and you know, and then for Quincy's birthday later that year, um, I was so shy. She was over there, but I was like, just girl, just get in there.
I
I
can't
just
even believe you.
I just
Shy?
don't. I guess part of me sometimes still like I just don't want to come across like too thirsty too. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
so I went up to her and I said, I I'm I just got cast. I just got cast as Dorinda, and she was like, "Oh my God, I remember you from Quincy's the Netflix thing." She was like, "Girl, they got the perfect person." She just hugged me. She was
Look
so
at that.
sweet. She was so down to earth. And then, of course, at the Essence, what I was telling you, like my first Essence, she actually was hosting a brunch for
Yeah.
Essence, and that's
Uh-huh.
when we premiered the trailer for the first time for that. So I've been able to spend some time with her. And then Queen Latifah, we did Winter TCA a couple months ago. I think that was like January or February. We did our first Winter TCA, and so um, that's basically all the networks they present like their top shows. And so it was Super Nanny and the Clark Sisters, honey, is what
Look at that.
Lifetime presented. And so we did a whole panel together. So that was really amazing too. She's
Yes.
such a and she came up to me. She was so sweet. She was like, "Girl, I watch you all the time on PBS." I was like, "Queen
Mary
Latifah
J.
knows who I am."
Queen Latifah, Queen Latifah.
But I guess she watches my PBS special, Quincy Jones Presents Shelea, and she says she watches it all the time. So that was just so precious and so sweet.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even like I'll be mind blown. Mary J, Queen Latifah, Missy, like completely mind blown. So
Yeah.
congratulations on all of your amazing success because it's
Oh,
looking good on you, girl.
thank
Good
you,
on you.
girl. Thank you so much. I mean, to me this whole project just had was, I would just say it was, baptized with black girl magic, on every level. It was executively produced by those black queens and produced by black women, and uh, the uh, the screenwriters were black women. The director was a black woman. This is a story about
Which is
six
so important.
black
So
women.
important.
When's the last time we've seen that? Like, seriously, like on every level. And then for it to be actually bankable and to be the number one movie in the country, now 13 million and counting, like the number one movie. It shows that our stories are not only relevant and important, but they can be bankable as well. And so it's just really, it's, I don't know. I feel just so deeply humbled and grateful that to be a part of something that has that kind of legacy.
Right, right. I, for one, was so happy to see. I was like, they're finally doing a biopic about God. Finally.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, you're right.
With God, you know? Because you
Yeah,
don't
with
see
God. You
that
gotta say it like
very
that. God.
often. Right. I had to
Little,
emphasize that about God.
yeah,
Yes.
little T at the end. Little T at the end.
Right, So when they filmed it, because I know, like we were saying earlier, and I had lost my train of thought. So when they filmed it, and it took so long to come out, was it
Yeah.
everything that you expected it to be?
The actual film.
Yes, because you had to wait. You filmed it, you had to wait super long for it to come out, and then it finally comes out. Was like all that anticipation and all that like anxiety, was all of it like, oh my God, this is exactly what I expected. Did it come out the way you expected it?
It came out, because we did see a version, but there were certain things that weren't added on. Like there wasn't, like, we had to go back and do some ADR, and then they did some color changes. So really, I was watching it live with everyone else, really for the first time, kind of, with everyone in real time. So I kind of had a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of an idea of it because I had seen a draft, but
Mm-hmm.
it was more than I imagined. It's like it felt. I will say this. I remember when we were filming the name it and claim it scene, where everybody kind of comes in, just, like just the harmonies and
Mm-hmm.
just the colors. And I just remember the cinematography. Like when we were even being on set, it was gorgeous. It was so beautiful. um I was like, man, if they can really keep that up, this is going to be a really special film. And I feel like I will say, I think it ended abruptly because they
Mm.
just ran out of time.
Mm.
I think it probably should have been at least a two-part series, so the pacing of the second half could have just been able to breathe a little bit more. I
Mm-hmm.
saw that a lot in comments. They were saying that it just, all of a sudden it's, we in 28, whatever, the 2008, it just jumped there. It seemed out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was because it had to be a certain time. But um, I think a series would have been,
Would have been better.
would have,
You
I
never
think, and I
know.
think it would have been able to tell a little, because there were so many things that were not able to be shown
Mm-hmm.
because of editing. And that happens with all films. That's the process. Things get
Mm-hmm.
edited.
Right.
But I think the story is so strong and the music was so strong.
Yes.
And I think all of the sisters, we were all so solid in our performances. And Anjanou Ellis, who played her mom, was
Oh,
sublime. Like she was,
she was
she was,
incredible.
she was like, and she was like that every take, every single take. She would bring intensity. I tell her all the time, like, she made me a better actor. Like just being in her presence, just being around her, she would just lift everybody's performances up. Everybody. You know, like when she said, what y'all sniggling about? I was like legit scared, like I'm about to get in trouble. Damn. That was like funny. Real. That was a real like.
Yeah.
You know, but and when she passed, like when her character passed, I mourned her. You know, like because she had really gotten in, but I think that it's going, this film is it hit all its marks.
Right.
And so
when she took off that shoe and hurled that shoe at the gum chewer, I was like, maybe you could sing if you wasn't chewing no gum.
Spit the gum out. Spit it out.
It almost took me back to What's Love Got to Do with It? Just eat the cake, anime. Just eat it. Spit the gum out. For sure. She killed that role.
She killed it. She killed it. And I really am loving that she has been such, I mean, I've been following her so much. She's been in so many things that we didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I went back and I was like, she was like in Ray, you know, she has been really just giving a strong performance after strong performance, but it's almost like now it was so centered. She was such a core, this character was just so central to the film, that people are just, it's undeniable now. You can't turn away. You can't turn away from her. And I'm really hoping, you know, when award season comes, I know she doesn't do it for that reason because she's a pure artist, a pure actor. She does it just for the love, but I really do hope that she's acknowledged, you know, for her work.
I hope so too.
Because she's just magnificent in that film.
All of you were.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
And for this to be like your like breakout role, honey child, you murdered it, killed it. Seriously. And your voice is just unmatched. I don't have to tell you that. I think you know. But if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
No, seriously, I'm just blown away. So do we see any more acting roles in the future? Uh-oh.
I'm hoping so. You know, I'm in the process, of course, I'm wanting to, you know, get a film agent, and you know, I would really love to do more roles. I caught the bug. There is one that people have literally been tagging me for the last 2 days ever since they announced it. Hercules is doing a live, you know, they're remaking it, a live version of the Disney Hercules. And so there's these muses who were these, you know, these singers, and they're black girls.
Yeah.
And so everybody's been tagging me that they're like, Shelea should be, of course, the number one pick that everybody wants is Amber Riley, which I agree. But I'm like, I want to be up in that too. I want to be a muse. So
you never know.
If God says so, you know, it will happen. And if not,
Shay babies, please keep on tagging her. Do not stop.
Yes.
Because when those tags continue and they continue, people notice.
Yes.
So tag.
Yes.
I totally see you being like just up there doing the damn thing, because you really are. Somebody said it, like you are definitely anointed for sure. And singing and acting, that role was made for you. No question. And I couldn't see anybody else in that role.
Wow.
Just like there was some other roles that I was like, oh, I could see such and such playing this role, even though she's doing a good job. Like your role, that was for you.
Wow.
Just like the mom too. Nobody else.
Right.
Anjanae, did I say her name correct? Because I know
Anjanou.
That was for her.
Honey. I mean, like people, and there were so many people who were like, I literally thought I was seeing Dr. Maddie Moss Clark. Like people who grew up with her were in her choirs. They were like, they felt like they saw a ghost. They were
Wow.
literally watching. And when the Clark sisters came to set, honey, they saw her, they cried for like 30 minutes straight.
Look at that.
It was like it was just an energy. They felt that they were
That's how you
seeing their
know.
mom, you
That's how you
know.
know when something
So
is for somebody. That's it. That's it.
yeah.
So beautiful. So beautiful. Love it,
Wow.
love it, love it. So can we expect any music coming from you?
I do. I have a song that's gonna come out Monday, May 4th.
Yes.
May 4th, girl, I'm so excited about this. It was something that really just came out of the blue. I was literally just vibing with a great friend of mine. His name is Steve Octave.
Okay.
And it's what's so funny about him is, he plays guitar and bass, but he wouldn't do it. I was like, pull that guitar out. I just made him. We were just vibing. And he played this vibe and I was like, freestyling over it and, just maybe more doing like melodic things. And then all of a sudden, girl, it's like God brought something to my mind that happened the previous year in 2019, this idea of putting affirmations to music and calling them song formations. So I was like telling Steve, I was like, you know what? We should do it first. I should do the first song formation to this vibe. So, but I'm not thinking anything of it. We recorded and I posted on Instagram and girl, the response just blows up. People start sending me covers from all over the world about it. During Grammy week, I did this thing at the Grammy Museum called Backstage with Shelea. So I presented it to like some of the high school students that came in, and then the Recording Academy ended up like writing this beautiful article about it, and they included it. So this song
Yes.
isn't, this song isn't out. So I'm like, maybe I need to make this a single, because it's the response is just mothers were tagging me. They were DMing me, telling me they were singing it to their kids every morning before they went to school. Preschoolers were like singing it while they were at school at preschool. And girl, I would be crying down, girl. I just cried in my room like every time. Like, Lord Jesus, I can't take it. So me and Steve were like, let's just put it out. It takes nothing to put it out. Let's just put it out. Added some production to it and recorded it in February. And then I started a tour for like the next couple weeks. And then now we submitted it, and now it's going to be available everywhere on May 4th. But it again, back to like you were saying, God's timing. Like, I feel like right now where people are feeling so isolated and so lonely and just depressed and feeling just so low, this is really an opportunity for them to really speak over their own lives, in isolation, and be able to say, I am enough. I have everything I need to succeed. It's already in me. Because it's literally two lines in the whole song, but it just kind of repeats, and it's just that confirmation and that affirmation, reminding yourself that even though you are feeling the way you're feeling, that's not your reality. That's not what's real. And so I'm hoping that this can continue to be a source of hope for people during this time. But I've got a lot of other songs that I've been writing. I wrote with this incredible writer named Prince Charles, and he's done everything, honey. He's written for Mary and Beyonce and Mariah and
Yeah.
everyone. And so we wrote some songs. So I want to start putting those out. There's a song I wrote called Out of Time. Basically, like, you woke up like, honey, you just ran out of time. Like all these promises that you've been talking about, and it's not even in only relationships. It can be in business. Like, you just ran out of time.
Yeah. Can you give us a sample of "You Are Enough"?
You are enough. Okay. Let's see. It's funny how I don't even remember the key, but you are enough. You have everything that you need to succeed. And then you say, I am enough. I have everything to succeed. It's already in you. So make your dreams come true. It's true. It's already in you. So make your dreams come true. Mm.
Shelea, you know, before this interview, I was supposed to have on somebody else. And they ended up not showing up. And I realized I used to get bent out of shape for stuff like that, but now not so much. But I realized that had that person, and no shade to him, you know, everybody has a different vibration. Everybody carries a different vibration.
Yeah.
But I just realized that had that interview happened before this, the vibration would have been so different. Wow. And having you on, and I don't know if anybody was tuned in while we were waiting for him to show up. I actually kind of got into little minister preaching mode, talking about my struggles and my stuff, and my story and stuff like that. So to hear you sing a song saying I am enough, and it just kind of ties into that. So I just can't really imagine like his energy being between like.
It happened the way it was supposed to happen.
I'm articulating that well.
No,
I
am overstanding. Like, I completely know where you're coming from. Like, certain energies need to happen at certain times, and God knew that this energy was for this moment.
Yes. Oh my God. I can't even. I'm gonna have to DM you off the record to like continue this part of the conversation, but this just the timing, just everything about this is I can't even articulate what, like, I just can't. But I think you catch my drift over.
I am catching it all, and you know, I'm so glad to be able to connect with you. I felt your spirit. You have such a strong energy and spirit and warmth that honestly I felt immediately, like through YouTube clips, you know. And I feel like that's a beautiful gift, you know. That alone is a gift. Being able to relate to people and talk, that's another gift. But just having that innate warmth and light, that's something that you can't teach. You either have it or you don't. So I hope
too. And you're speaking that way because that's you. That's you. That's who you are. So real recognize real, the vibrations, you know, I'm going to definitely DM you off the record. Oh my goodness. I cannot thank you enough. Like, words can't express how grateful I am to have you on, to have you just to talk to you and to vibe with you, and just to see you outside of, you know, the acting and the singing and stuff, and just to really get to know you. Like, I can go to sleep now and wake up tomorrow. I'm so serious.
Well, when you come to LA, I'm going to take you out to lunch.
Shelea,
and then I'm taking you out, and then we'll do our Mannies and Pedis, and we'll let the people see that.
It's a date.
We'll have our own little time first.
It's a date. It's a date. Yes, we will. So before I let you go, we have my cup is kind of empty, but we need to do a toast. Okay. We got to do a toast. So what would you like to toast to?
I would like to toast to two queens who love God, who love what they do, and are doing the damn thing.
Cheers to that. Yes. Cheers. I love it. That was a good toast.
Okay, what's yours?
Friday night.
What's yours? Huh? I want yours. What's yours?
Oh, you want to hear my toast? What do I want to toast to? You know, I would like to toast to creating a new friend, new friendship, new beginnings, because I just really do love your energy. And I vibe with people, yes, but after the camera shuts off, that's it. I'm being honest. You know, like, and a few people I do keep in touch with, but your
Yeah.
energy is just different, you know? So I would like to toast to creating a new friend, making a new friend today, and cultivating a new friendship and seeing where it goes.
To Shannon and Shay.
Right? I like that.
Shannon and
Cheers.
Shay.
Cheers again.
Cheers.
Bam. My quarantine is done. I gotta go get a refill.
Got it.
But again, thank you so much. And when I get back to LA, hopefully this, you know, stuff will end soon. And I'll be in LA before, you know, the summer is over. Because that was the plan, was to come back March 26th.
Oh,
but yeah, God had other plans and I'm okay with it.
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Shay babies, in the comments. Thank you to everybody
my Shay
on the
babes. We love you, Shay babes. Mwah.
Yes. And before you guys go, wait, I just want to let you guys know, again, my show is Pedis and Mimosas.
Yes.
And please click the link in my bio to subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up to date with when I'm going to drop season 3. Season 3 coming.
And y'all go back and watch all the other seasons because they bombed too, honey. So get caught up like I did. Get caught up like I did. They're all so good. They're really good.
Thank you. I thank you so much for watching. And you said May 4th, I Am Enough. Or is it called You Are Enough?
It's called You Are Enough.
You Are Enough.
You Are
May
Enough.
4th. Y'all don't forget.
Okay.
All right, y'all. See you later.
Day. Be safe.
You too, Shelea.
Okay.
Bye.